like that it's nice. And it's so sunny too. I'm gonna go for a walk and enjoy the sunshine. It's gonna be a nice walk. Although it's gonna be a little cold, so I'm gonna wear my layers so I can stay warm. Look how much the sun is shining. I hope it doesn't snow. I really don't want the snow to come because I've been trying to go for a walk the last couple of days, but the snow, let's just say it's been a little too much. I love when it snows, but I'm like, sometimes it does impede me going outdoor because the snow is so high that it's like you have to be cautious. You don't want to slip on the ice underneath the snow. It's not fun. But I know there are people who do it all the time, go for a walk with their pets, and I'm just like, you guys are so brave. But you know what? I want to be like them. I do want to go for walks more outdoor in nature. So I'll see what I can do. I don't know what path I'm going to take. That's the main problem, I guess. I don't know why. Every time I braid my hair, I feel like I always do my right side better than my left side, but I guess that's just how it is, you know. Maybe it's the angle. I am right-handed. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. But yeah, sometimes when I do have wash days like this, I prefer to have like maybe once a month, not put too much product in my hair and just leave it with basically oil. I don't know, I try to like give my hair a break because I don't want to straighten it all the time. And then I don't want to put in like leave-in curly hair cream all the time as well. So I try to remind myself to like, oh, maybe I should give my hair a break this wash or this after this wash. I don't know how to explain it. So I've only put hair oil, blow dried my hair. I'm now wearing braids so that it's essentially, so now my hair is protected, you know, all protected in the braid. And I'm going to keep it like this. I do have my nephew's birthday. Not really sure what I'm going to do. I was considering straightening, but then at the same time, I really do want my hair to be not straightened too much because I can see my curl pattern has loosened because I've been using, you know, the Revlon brush. Anyways, I'm trying to be more conscious of using those items because my curl pattern has loosened greatly. But that's okay. I can always chop it all off. That's what I usually do. It's like every 4 years. That's been a cycle in my life. After like probably towards the end of high school, I get like an itch after every 4 years. My hair grows out past my back, and then I'm just like, I need to chop it all off. So then I would do that and I go short, then grow it out for another 4 years, and once it's down my back, chop it off. It was like a cycle. But then lately I've just been wanting to keep my long hair. So I think it's been 5 years. No, I think it's been 4 years actually. I typically look at my photos to see when is the last time my hair has been cut, because I usually take a photo the day I cut it, but I have been trimming it lately so that the itch is being held back. So I've been doing regular trims, meaning it was a bit longer. I think it was up to here, but then I decided to give it a trim so that, you know, I don't have the itch. But then, who knows, summertime come, when it's a bit warmer, if my hair is making me too hot, I might just chop it all off again. I like it though. I like both, but the thing is when I chop it really short, I really miss my long hair. And then when my hair is really long, I really miss my short hair. I could get a wig, but it doesn't satisfy me the same way as when I can like wash my hair, because my hair is short. Shower days, hair wash days are so simple and easy. I use less product too, less oil, less shampoo, less conditioner, everything. So, and my hair, easy to style. It is, you just have to be more conscious in how you style it. That's it. but I do love it. Anyways, no, I'm not chopping my hair off. Let's cut this discussion off. I'm going for a walk, so I'm gonna get ready and go do that. Very windy. It's very windy. I'm actually so surprised. I thought that the city wouldn't clean the pathway for these open pieces of land. It's so bright outside I can't even open my eyes. Only if a few people are out and about. Most people drive their cars where I live because it's very hard to get around when the winter season starts. But I just wanted to mention this walking path. So this walking path kind of cuts through blocks of neighborhood and it goes further down into more of the houses. You just keep walking and there's like main roads that cut through it. So you just keep walking past all the main avenues until you reach the end, and it's just like a gigantic pathway, right? So people go walks here with their pets, they go for bike rides, jogging, exercise, whatever. And so I thought, I never really came out here during the wintertime because I thought the city probably doesn't clean it, right? Because it's a very windy path. It kind of cuts through the whole piece of land. So I thought the city wouldn't clean it, but I'm like pleasantly surprised. Like, this is so nice. I don't know if this path was created from people, but I can see that, the city at least tried to clean it. And the rest is, I guess, from people trampling on the path. But this is so nice. I'm gonna come out here more often. Like, it's so beautiful because during the spring and summertime, people can rent blocks of land and they can do gardening here. That's what I've normally seen when I went for walks in the spring and summer. But I've never come out here during winter time, and it's so interesting. Like, what they do is that it's like a meadow, essentially. So when spring and summer comes, all these dead grass are the result from the meadow. It hasn't been mowed down yet. Probably when the snow melts and the springtime comes, the city will come and they'll mow it down, and then the meadow will regrow. And it's basically grasslands that come all the way up to like my height, and it's so pretty. It's like wildflowers. Yeah, it's a meadow and it's beautiful. And basically the bugs, the birds, they all love it. It's so pretty. The city doesn't clean it up, they just let it grow wild and free. But yeah, I'm so I'm so happy right now because I prefer to go on trails and hiking paths. Not like super hiking paths, but I kind of want to be immersed in nature to a certain extent. Obviously, we can't have everything because you know what? This is where the city runs their power line, because there's a power grid almost at the end, I think, of this piece of meadow. And basically the power lines run all through the meadows essentially. And there's not much we can do about that. But as a result, because these power grids take up so much space, they decided, why don't we build the meadow within this area, let it be a walking path for the citizens, and you know, people can walk through, also grow, like I said, have patches of land along their homes, and you know, for rent, and grow some fruits and vegetables or flowers. But yeah, it's so pretty. I'm like, it's such a different vibe in comparison to the spring and summertime, because obviously there's more nature, there's birds, there's plants. But now it's so dead, but in a good way, you know, because it's nature resetting. I could see though from where the city, because like I said, it's a winding path, it's not a straight path. So when the people come to clean the snow, it looks like the car was a bit confused as to where the path was. So at one point it ran over onto the grassy side, but it seems that they found their way eventually. But yeah, I truly didn't think that they would clean it. Obviously it's not perfect, like it's paved below me. It's not perfect, but you know what? This is better than nothing. You know, people clearly have walked along it, so it's not too hard to walk on. I thought like I would have to be knee deep in the snow, and I wasn't planning on doing that. Like I love walking sometimes, but not when the temperature is below 0, because right now it feels like -12, and I don't really want to be walking. I don't really want to be walking within the snow and getting my legs wet as well. But yeah, this is super nice. I am so happy, and I'm in a good mood too, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a very blustery and windy day. Like when I tell you the wind is slapping me in the face. When I was walking towards this area, I was walking towards the wind and it was horrific. But now I'm walking away from the wind and it's much more easier because the wind is hitting my back. Oh, this is so nice. I'm so happy. You know, sometimes I think to myself, like, I do want to be out of nature, but then I always think like, oh, am I gonna hate it? Like the weather's so cold, it's gonna be miserable, you know. That's what I was thinking. But you know, I layered up. I'm wearing like my thermals underneath my clothes. I'm wearing my big down coat, you can't see. I'm also wearing like these shorter winter boots that I have. My feet are totally toasty, wearing 2 layers of socks. And I'm wearing obviously my big long jacket. I don't feel cold. I don't know, obviously there's the point of like I'm exercising and walking at the same time, so my body's being warmed up. I'm sure if I stayed in one place, it would be very cold. I hope you guys can hear me, because the wind is so loud. I really hope. I should have brought my mic, but then I thought, carrying the mic around, people are gonna be looking at me. Hello everyone, I'm back. I had a great time on my walk today. It's been a very long time since I've last gone for a walk outside, ever since the weather started to get colder. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it probably on my walk. if you could hear me around that time, because the wind was blowing so hard that because it's been snowing so much, it's kind of hard to see like if the trails have been cleared from the city. Most likely the ones in the forest have not been, because that's just not possible for the snow machine to go down, as it's pretty steep. I was very happy to see that the meadow paths have been cleared. Again, obviously, because it's snowing and it's the winter season, everything's dead, right? That's the reality. It's not a big deal, but of course, all you see is snow. That's okay. That's the season that we're in, right? So it wasn't too big of a deal. I actually did like how bright it was because of the snow, because the sun reflecting on the snow made everything so much brighter. So it like felt even more sunnier than it was, which I really enjoyed. And honestly, every time I go back outside and I'm walking, I'm just like, I should do this way more often, because like the way my mood changes, it's like literally 180. Like yesterday, it was so sluggish. And like obviously there was other things happening at home that added to that, but yeah, going outside really change your mood. I don't know if it's getting outside and getting some vitamin D, you know, getting some seeing, you know, breathing fresh air, but anytime I personally go outside, I always get energetic. I always feel more positive, which is literally nothing to be negative about anyways. But yeah, I have a guest upstairs as well, so it's been pretty loud in the house, so now I'm kind of having a hard time to see when I can film, how to film while there's so much noise in the house, because we have a guest and we are gonna get more guests coming over to visit as well. So like I'm kind of like gauging again, like this is my first time, like I've only started a YouTube channel just like 2 to 3 months ago, so we have people coming over, so I'm gonna just really see how I'm gonna go about filming. Like I don't want them to ask too many questions. Like at least one of my cousins, I'm okay with her knowing if she finds out. But that's something to think about later. Anyways, right now I'm holed up in my room because of all of that. It's super quiet right now because my nephew's being fed, so the house is really quiet. And I also wanted to point out why it's so quiet. So at nighttime, I went to bed the day before, and I heard, like, I think it was around 12:30 at night, I heard like the sound of like click clack going in front of my room. So I was like, so it woke me up out of my sleep, and I was like, what is that noise? And then I heard my sister walking back and forth. So I'm like, what is she doing? Like, it sounded like she was walking in heels. So I was like, what is she doing? And then I hear her go back into her room, and I hear her say, I hear her say the words, "Get it, Benny, get it. Benny, get it. What's going on, Benny? What are you hearing?" And then all of a sudden I hear her scream, like scream bloody murder. And then I hear, I knew it. And I'm like in my bed, like clutching my sheets because I'm terrified. I'm like, what is going on? Like, did she see a spider? And she's like, oh my god. I'm like, at that point I didn't say anything. I was just listening to her. And I'm like, and then I was like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? Like from the inside of my room, I closed, like my door was like kind of almost closed. She's like, I knew it. I saw it. I knew like there was something strange because Benny's reaction was so different from normal. Like normally when Benny sees say a spider or like sometimes in the summertime we have centipedes, but when he sees one of those, he meows, but he's able to like get it pretty quickly, or like let us know that it's around. But the way he was, like from what my sister framed it, he was digging at the corner of her bed and just like scratching at the ground and digging, and she said something was strange, and it turned out it was a mouse. When I tell you we've been living here for 15 years, never saw a mouse, never saw a rat, we've never had critters. And so when she said those words, I was like, no. Like that night, I was like, no, you're lying. She's like, I'm not lying. It ran across towards a treadmill. So like there's a treadmill in the living room area right here. She's like, it's running. It's sat by the treadmill. It's by the treadmill right now. And I was like, oh my god, because my room door is like basically right in front of not right in front of the treadmill, but diagonally to it. So I slapped my door hard. She's like, did you just like? And we're still talking through the walls, through the doors. And she's like, did you just close your room door? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do with this situation. She's like, you have to help me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like spiders and bugs, I'm okay, like taking care of them. Like I hate it. Like I'm not happy to do it, Like, that is not my vibe. And I get heebie-jeebies whenever I do see them. But, you know, I've dealt with it enough that I'm like, I know what to do in this situation and I can take care of it. But a mouse, I'm stumped. It's my first experience. Like, I don't know what to do. A mouse, like, why is it, like, what was running through my head? Why is it here? How did it get in? Did, like, someone leave the front door open and it got in? Oh, and then I started researching on my phone while she was screaming in the background, like, in what ways do mouse get into the house? And then I'm hearing, like, they chew through the walls. There might be something on the exterior of the house that they were able to get in, and then they chew through the walls to get into your space. And I was just thinking, oh my God, like, I felt so sick to my stomach. I'm like, I can't sleep here tonight. And then my sister was like, I can't sleep here. I can't sleep. I'm like, we're going to have to go upstairs. Eventually, I got the courage to run out of my room. And then me and my sister, we took our stuff and we ran upstairs. We informed the rest of the house. We're just girls. That's all we have. Like, the gender in this house is just female. It's my sisters and my mom right now. Like, my brother, he lives in Alberta. My dad, he's in another country. So, like, we were just like, you know what? We'll deal with this in the morning. We're gonna call an exterminator in the morning and have them tell us what to do. But basically, all of yesterday was dealing with the fact that we had a mouse. My mom bought a mouse trap for it, and she put it in the corner, like outside my room. There's like 2 mouse traps in the corner of both closets. Benny did his best. He really did. I'm proud of him. He didn't get it, you know, and that's okay, because I heard mouse have parasite anyways. So, and if like a cat bites into them or tries to eat it, you know, they'll get sick. So, we didn't want Benny to eat it. Like, that wasn't the goal in the scenario. Like, we were happy because the mouse was aware Benny was there, and so it was afraid of him. So he wasn't coming into the rest of the spaces. It was keeping to its corner. And there was only one of them. So I was happy, very happy. We have Benny. We have my baby. And so he protected us. Every time we were unsure where it is, Benny knew where it is. So we just need to find wherever Benny was in the basement, and we knew where the mouse was. So there was that. He tried his best all night. After, like, we figured out, okay, we have a mouse, we basically left Benny to his devices. We're like, you know, if he managed to catch it overnight, great. He did it. He spent basically the better part of yesterday all the way up, like all night, and then all the way up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, trying to grab it, trying to get it. It didn't work out in the end. We said, in the end, it's fine. So essentially, we're just waiting it out. I have not seen it. So basically, last night, I was like, I don't want to sleep on the floor again. So I decided to come back into my room. I'm very brave. Because I decided to sleep here last night. And it was, I won't lie, my heart rate was pounding. Like, I was very scared in the beginning. But you know what? I was like, I can't sleep on the floor. Technically, my room door can be blocked, so I put the thickest robe I have. It's like a blanket, and I blocked it, and then basically with that I also pushed like a basket to sit in front of the door, so if the mouse wanted to get in, it's blocked on both sides, because I have my dirty laundry. Like, I have 2 pieces of my PJs sitting in front of the door on the outside, blocking it, and then I have my thick robe on the inside on the floor here. So I was like, the only way the mouse would be in here is if I have a hole somewhere in my wall. And I looked around. So far, I haven't noticed, but it's hard to check because my cabinets here might have a hole and I'm not aware of, you know? I checked my windows. I don't have anything that would be big enough for a mouse to come in, but honestly, this situation's not ideal. I really question whether I should continue filming, because like every time I come into my room, it's a game. I'm like, I open my door, I check to see if anything's around, and then I book it. And so basically it's just more like we're waiting it out, essentially. I haven't seen it since yesterday evening. The last time I saw it is when I came down because I was tired, and I was like, let me just go into my room. I think it was around 5 or 6 o'clock. And I came downstairs and I found I actually should insert the clip. I'm gonna do that if I can, if I know how to. Well, I'll insert it here if I have the clip, or a photo of it. But as you can see, if I have inserted the clip, the mouse was prancing around in my little sister's room. It was under her bed, and I was like, I have to take a picture and show her. And I did. And then eventually it got confident and it started walking towards me where I was standing in the living room. And then I got scared, so I was like, I had something, I think a Benny's blanket, because I was bringing up his bed and stuff, and so I kind of like threw it in the air, like I shook it, and it was at a distance for me, so it's not like I was hitting it. I was like shaking it to like scare it away, and then it hid under her cabinet. It probably honestly came from the garage, because when we had our snowstorm, we put our trash bins in the garage, like recycling, compost, everything. We put it in the garage because we needed to move it to shovel the snow. But the problem is we didn't take it back out. So I think what had happened was it melting, like not melting, defrosted. And that is what attracted the mice probably to the garage. And then from there, you know, the rest of the house. But that is the situation right now. It's not something too negative. That's why I was okay to share it. It's not like somebody passed away or something, because like I said, I want this place to be, I want my channel to be a source of positivity and like fun moments and like peaceful moments, you know. But this is like, it's not something I think like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I am gonna die. I cannot stand this. This is horrible. I'm gonna move out immediately. Like no, like it's a point of reality, you know. I'm not too scared, thankfully, because it's my first time seeing a mouse, and I get more scared of a centipede. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Don't even look it up, because honestly, I am so scared of them that I can't even Google and look at photos of them, because I have such a physical reaction to it. But I was way more fine with seeing this mouse in the house than a centipede. But of course, at a distance, I don't think I could handle it being beside me. So there's that. But yeah. I like I said, I was okay with sharing this, because I'm like, it's a bad situation, but it's not a horrible situation. It's life. That's what it is. And I'm like, it's not too negative, so I'm okay with sharing it. But yeah, this is a funny moment happening at home. Everybody's upstairs right now. That's why it's so quiet down here. I'm so happy in a way. But the one problem is we have a second fridge down here, and nobody's able to go to it. So I have my breakfast stuff in this fridge down here with me, and I'm like, I need my breakfast stuff. I'm hungry. Like I want to eat my breakfast. But I'm like, who's brave enough to go down and get the stuff? Nobody else will do it. Basically, it's every man for themselves. Like if you need something of yours, you're on your own. Everybody's eating breakfast, and so I decided to have a shower and go for a walk this morning. I haven't eaten yet. I think it's probably, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 11:39 a.m.
11:39. So it's basically almost noon. Showering, washing my hair. Like I went in the shower at 7:30, and all of that has taken quite a bit of time. And then going on my walk and coming back. So it's already noon. I haven't eaten. And so right now I'm like, should I just forfeit my breakfast food? Like, and it's just like a hash brown or a sausage. I'm like debating. I can make French toast. There's eggs upstairs. But I'm like, at the same time, like I really want to eat something savory with my French toast. But yeah, I'm still debating on the process of what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping. And I'm gonna get started on my breakfast, because I'm very, very hungry. It's wild, very wild, but that's life, you know. I'm gonna go make my breakfast. Hello everyone, it's the next day. I am probably not gonna film too much today. I thought about doing so, but I can already tell that because of my very long Yap session from yesterday, which was like 25 minutes long. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut the yapping. I don't think I'll film too much today. I do have family coming over for my nephew's birthday party. That's tomorrow. So most likely today won't be a filming day. I am currently editing this vlog. I like to do it throughout the week because it makes the process more smooth. When Sunday comes, I tend to do the last, whether it's recordings from Friday and Saturday. I'll then put them all together. And then Monday, I try my best to essentially have basically more than half the vlog edited already, so that it's a much smoother process. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on that today until my family members arrive. And I guess I'll see you when I pick up the camera for my nephew's birthday party, which is tomorrow. So I'll probably talk to you one more time for a little recap of the birthday party. I'm all dressed up now. Right now, everybody is upstairs and, you know, getting together. We're supposed to leave in like 20-30 minutes. I'm wearing right now a turtleneck and a blue cardigan. I wish I could show you the full outfit. I'll try to see if I can go upstairs and get a full-length mirror or my sister's room. But yeah, I'm so excited. My mom made so much food and they're ordering so much food, and you know, everybody's getting together. And the birthday boy's so cute, so adorable. So I guess we'll get going, and hopefully I can have a recap with you tonight. I'm back home. Actually, I've been back home for a pretty long time. As I mentioned, this was a kid's birthday party. So essentially, I think the party started 2 o'clock and ended at 4. However, me and my sisters were setting up, so we went there a little bit earlier, around 1:30. And then, of course, we had to like tidy everything up. We didn't have to throw anything away. That wasn't our part, but like all the food that we had had to be you know, collected, put away, because if we hadn't, then the play place would have sorry, Penny's distracting me. If we had not taken the food, then, you know, it would have been thrown out, and that's like a big waste. So what my mom thought of was to bring takeaway packages for the guest. He's killing me. You're so funny, Benny. Yeah, so takeaway boxes. We got takeaway boxes. We purchased it the same day. And so the guests loved the food. And so basically they took everything. I think my mom managed to scrounge some up for herself. But otherwise... Yes, my bobby pins, Benny. Get him. Get him. So yeah, like I was saying, so thankfully the guests took a lot of the food and we only had a few bits, so my mom kept for herself, basically her dinner for tomorrow. So I think that was a win for the day, because when I saw the amount of food that was being cooked and purchased for this little birthday, I thought to myself, wow, we're gonna have so much leftover food that's gonna either be tossed or we have to take home, and it's just gonna sit in our fridge because we can't eat that much before it goes bad, right? But thankfully everything went well, so no leftover food. However, we did run out of takeaway boxes, so we do have a lot of cake left, which is, again, we would have loved for the guests to take that home. But you know what, it was a happy afternoon. All the kids were so cute in their little dresses and attire, and the birthday boy, like I said, it was safari themed, so he was dressed like a zookeeper with his little khaki shorts and a khaki top. And his these little brown boots he was wearing. Oh, my heart was stolen. We just had so much fun. Although, you know, when you're part of the family member that's also assisting and managing, it's not as fun for you because you're working, which is why I don't think I took that many clips and I feel sad about it, but I did my best considering the circumstances. I wasn't a guest, I was a worker, is what we do in my family. Usually the family members help out whenever there's a party or event. We help put it all together, but that's okay because when my turn comes, they will do the same for me, and that's reciprocated. But yeah, we had so much fun, took a lot of cute pictures. I hope everything turned out well, and I hope the clips were somewhat enjoyable for you all. I did try my best, but I know it wasn't that many. It was probably, I don't know, maybe a short 30-second clips. I hope it's enough. As of right now, I am still having makeup on my face, and my cousin is still upstairs. She's about to head out to go back home. I feel bad. Her and her kids have a 4-hour drive, but I know they want to sleep in their beds tonight, you know. And also we have a snowstorm coming tonight, starting 3 a.m. today. Tomorrow there will be a snowstorm, and I think it's like up to 60 centimeters of snow, meaning the highway won't be in use. So it's better for them to leave tonight and get home very, very, very late so that they're not stuck here in the city in Toronto, which, lucky for them, they're getting to miss the snowstorm. And for us, we're just gonna hunker down tomorrow because we just know. Because tomorrow will be a very, very hard day for those who shovel in the house. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not gonna film it because it's Sunday. You know, I tend to not film on Sunday and I do a bit of more editing. So I'm just gonna cozy in for tomorrow and just edit away to make sure my vlog is up for Tuesday. And right now I'm thinking I might take this week off and not film anything. Maybe. I'm still thinking about it. This little guy wants to leave. Give me a second. I wonder, sometimes I think how strange it is for animals. He's probably like, there she goes again, talking to herself while looking at the mirror. But anyways, like I said, I'm still thinking about whether I'll film this week. I think I might take this week off and just recuperate, coop up in the house. I'm like so mentally exhausted from today, but who knows, I might find something very enjoyable and, you know, I want to record it. I'll think about it for now. Probably by the time I'm done editing this clip and posting it, I might put a little title here, or sorry, I'll put a little subtitle here on my decision whether I will post another video. But regardless, this video will come out Tuesday. So I hope you all have a lovely week, and, you know, I hope the days are going by peacefully and smoothly for you all. I'm gonna clean my face, say goodbye to my family, and have a nice and cozy evening. Bye. See you next time. Not next Tuesday, but next time.